right, folks, welcome to today's workout. It is called Let's Go Crazy. It is a bar workout. Now, it's been a hot minute since I've taught bar. I used to teach it full time. But hey, you requested it, so we're going to give it a go. Let's go crazy. You are going to need a chair. Make sure it is a little sturdy because we're going to be rocking and rolling with it today, okay? Now, I have a playlist for every class, and you can find the playlist for this class in its description. So if you want to push play, it's not going to necessarily be synced up with the beat, but that's okay. You're just going to have it playing in the background to kind of pump you up and give you some juice for the workout. All right, let's get going with this. So starting out with the warm up, I have my chair turned catty-corner so you can kind of see all different angles here, but we're going to start nice and easy. So coming into a heels down position, we are actually going to start in parallel, so big toes together. And from this point, stand up nice and tall. You can hold on to the bar, you don't have to, but we're just going to go into some demi-plies, right? So just a bending and stretching. Now I love a demi-plie because it helps us stretch the soleus muscle. And the soleus muscle is the deeper muscle within the calf, and it's has a very strong relationship with your Achilles tendon and with your plantar fascia. So when the soleus is happy, much of the lower leg is happy. All right, let's take this down in just 3, 2, and hold down here in little pulses. Now, as you pulse, I don't want it to be all in the knees. I want you to think about stretching and squeezing the gluteal tissue like you're trying to crack a walnut, if you will. Pun might be intended there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now taking it out into first position, so heels together, toes apart. You can take this into a big dancer's turnout if you like. Same thing, we're going to demi and lift, demi and lift. Now as you demi and lift, you might be tempted to lean the butt back and the heart forward. I want you to think about rolling your spine right down a wall. You have 5 more here. And smile while you do it. Notice where your feet are on the floor. You're rolling in or out of your ankles. Give me 2 more here. And then little pauses. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now taking this out into second position. So heels as wide as sits bones or slightly wider, toes turned out, knees following those toes. Again, sliding that back up and down the wall. And breathing in and out. Now you might find that your exhale feels more supportive of your core and pelvic floor to actually exhale on the way down. Since we're not weighted today, meaning no weights in our hands, it's perfectly acceptable. Rock on. You might like the exhale on the way up. Play with both. See which one helps you feel more supported in the ability to move the pelvic floor with your breath. You have 3 more here. Then of course, you know it, you're going to go back down there and hold and pulse. So pulsing for 10, 9, 8. How's your posture? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Moving into the next part of the warm-up, we're going to do all of that again, but this time in releve, meaning heels off the ground. Might want to use your bar, but try not to lean into it. So you're going to lift those toes up. We're in parallel rails, so toes are together. You're going to plie down and up. This time, again in those sassy stilettos. As you lift and lower. 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down there, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Come into Pilates V or first position. Same thing here. Plie, lift. Now again, stay light in the hands, erect in the spine. And breathe. Where is your breath? You're probably starting to feel warmer. 5 more. And 3, 2, 1. Take it back down there, pulse it out for 10, 9, 8. How are those heels? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Go into second position. Second position, still releve, nice and wide. You're going to take it up and down, up and down, breathing. Try to sit right into those hips. Glide that back down the imaginary wall. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those heels together. Stay up on heels. Take it down into the demi-plie, and now butterfly the knees together and apart. Come on. You got this. This is it for the warm-up. Then we get to work. Just remember, you asked for this class. Woo, keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to set those heels down. Yeah, shake it out. Okay, moving into high bar next. High bar means we're up high, okay? So we're going to stay with this reach and extension. I'm going to turn and face you for some of these, but I'll also side face so you get different angles, okay? First one is going to be Arabesque. We're going to do lots of lifting and lots of pulsing, lots of repetition by the time you're done with this, okay? So let's start with the left foot planted. It'll be in a half V or turn out. Right foot will come behind you. Now really stretch that foot, tuck those toes under, feel the front of the ankle stretch. And I want you to go into a little Arabesque. So you're going to lift from the tush, lift the hand, come back down. And then lift and come back down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. Now just like everything, practice is progress. So if this isn't the easiest thing in the world at first, that's okay. Keep showing up. Also ask for modifications. Jump into the community room and say, hey Jay, what's the modification for this? I'll keep you in the game, okay? One more time. Now hold and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. You get to do that on the other side. So finding your Pilates V or first position, take the left toes back, stretch them. Feel that length at the front of the leg. Other arm can come out here, right in front of your chest. Then you're going to lift. Now as you lift, try not to rock all the way forward and swing the body. You really want to isolate the gluteals to do this work. Stretch. 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got this. Keep breathing. You're going to hold it up on that last one and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Next up, attitude to the front. So front attitude. With this one, I'm going to face you so you can see the angles, but it's a Pilates V. I'm going to bring right foot in and I'm going to touch that pinky edge to the front of my left ankle. Okay, so notice I'm turned out, knee is out, but the hip bones are facing forward. I'm going to then act like I'm scooping through this front arch and this inner thigh to scoop and lower, scoop and lower. Now I like to take my arm out to the side for an attitude. It kind of helps me remember that my knee needs to be turned out. All right, now as you do this, try not to rock and roll through the pelvis. Okay, so everything stays really steady. Unlike me staying really steady when I said that at the moment, but we carry on. I think we have 4 more left. 3, 2, you know you're not done because you know it's coming up, right? Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that tailbone down and relax. Ooh, shake it off for a second. Let me take it to the other side, okay? So I'm gonna just move my chair. It's easier for me today. So Pilates V, cross pinky edge in front of ankle. Find that turnout. Hips are facing forward, and we lift. and lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, breathing. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got this. We're counting down to the pulses. 2, hold it up there, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it off. Okay, we have one more series for high bar before we move into mid bar, and it's going to be our open fourth plies. I'm going to go back to my other leg. So for this one, right foot's going to be in front, left foot's going to be in back. Both feet are turned out. So imagine your heels on a balance beam, toes are off. Now, for this one, you can choose to stay on heels and do just the little demi-plie. Totally fine to do that. You can also come up into releve for this, meaning off heels. And then you would plie and lift, plie and lift. You can do a little head nod if you want, helps you feel better. Good. Plie and lift. And then pause for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift all the way up to come all the way down. Now switch out those legs. Switch out my bar. Simple as that. Okay, so one foot in front, one foot in the back, evenly weighted on both feet. Option to stay on heels or releve. Once you releve, you're going to plie up and down. Nice and steady. Keeping the hips level, working together. You have 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and take it down there, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up to come all the way down. Excellent. We're going into mid-bar next. Mid-bar just means we're going to use the angle of our body a little bit lower. So for this one, you can either use elbows on the back, but sometimes when you're working with chairs, it feels sturdier to put hands on the seat. So pick which one feels better for you, okay? And then make sure you have space behind you because you are going to be sweeping. Okay, mid-bar, exercise 1. We're going to go into side leg lifts and pulses. So for this one, your hand can be down on the chair or your elbow on the back of the chair, okay, whichever one you're picking. I have long arms and this chair doesn't feel so sturdy, so I'm going to go with hand on the seat. Okay, now once you do that, slight turn out of the bottom foot, rotate so that your pelvis is facing forward and you've got that nice long side body here. You can keep your hands here, feel those obliques working for you. And now we're going to take those toes and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. And breathe, lower, lift, lift. You got this. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 4, 3, what's coming? You know what's coming. Pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Now, before we go to the other side, I want to work those obliques a little bit more. So just stay where you are. So now we're going to a little oblique series to finish this off. Make sure you're still hollowing out the armpit, lifting the side body. Hand can go behind the head here for a moment. You're going to lift the foot up. Okay, now from here, we're going to bend the knee, crunch, stretch, crunch, stretch. Little abdominal lift. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now don't stop. We're not going to pulse. We're actually going to make it bigger. We're going to reach and pull. Reach, pull, reach. It's like a little twist in the sky. Pull, reach, pull. You got it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hot dog, 1. Woo! Bring it around. Both hands. Before we switch sides, we're going to do some back body work right here, okay? And then we'll switch to the other side for that series. So we're going to go into rear attitude next. Here you can have your elbows on the back of the chair or hands on the seat of the chair. Bring your feet so they are under you and your back can be straight. Don't sit your hips back behind your feet. Now from here, we're going to do rear attitude. So right foot, we're going to put the big toe rail behind the left ankle. You can slightly turn out the left foot. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to lift and squeeze into that tush to pull that leg up. We don't change the angle. So I've fixed my leg in that bent, fixed position. And I'm just focusing on that outer hip, pulling that leg up as one unit and setting it back down. Good. Give me 10 more. 10, 9, 8, breathe. 2 more. Now hold it up there, pulse. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. Okay, we need to do this on the other side. So I'm going to move my chair so I can keep facing you, but we're going to set up for that side series again. Remember, you're going to be kicking, so make sure your feet have clearance. Hand comes to the chair or elbow to the back of the chair. And then slight turn out of that right foot. Hand at the hip. You're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now as you lower, don't shift into the hips, okay, to try to touch the floor. It's just staying stable in the hip and letting that leg lift and lower as much as it can from that position. You got this. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse it up there. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bring that all the way down because now we have those obliques next. Hand behind the head. Leg lifts. Little crunch to the side. Crunch. Extend. Crunch. Oh, extend. Crunch. Extend. Is this where I insert that one side might be more cooperative than the other? Because that would feel appropriate right about now. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't stop. Stretch and pull. Stretch and pull. Stretch and pull. That stretch should feel pretty good. Enjoy it. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down. All right, setting up once again. Hands on the chair. Set the hips directly over the feet. Be nice and long. Deep breath in. Turn out the toes. Bring left big toe rail behind right ankle. Keep that pelvis stable. Lift it, just that outer hip to lift. 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 There you go. You got it. 5 more. 3, 2, pause it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it down. Okay, here's the good news. We get to go down for a low bar. Here's the better news. It's core work. Laughs evilly. Okay, we got some bridges to do, some hundreds, some single leg circles, and then sweet Jesus, we have some resting to do. You ready? So let's start with bridges. So get close enough to the chair. You're going to have your heels on the chair, hands down by your sides. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to dig heels in to lift hips up and then come back down. Good, do that again. Now where should you breathe? Doesn't matter, just keep breathing. There's a benefit to exhaling on the way up. There's also a benefit to exhaling on the way down. So find the one that feels best for your body. And let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, I'm not going to make you pause. Usually your hamstrings just scream at that one to pause. So let's take those legs out. I'm going to scoot myself back the mat a little bit so that my calves can rest on the chair edge. I can point my toes, click my heels together, hug my outer hips in. So I feel like I'm compressing my lower back towards the mat, and I'm squeezing my outer hips in. Arms will raise till it's the sky. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to nod the chin, float the body up, find your 100 position, and keep squeezing through those inner thighs and heels. Begin to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze. Inhale. Squeeze. Inhale. Lift up that pelvic floor. Don't push down into it. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the heels. Lift the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And lower down. Keep the left leg where it is, but parallel the legs out. So no more turnout, but just keep the calves resting. Keep the left calf resting on the chair. Lift the right leg towards the sky. Take the right leg over the pubic bone. Circle down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach around. Exhale to come to the top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring the right calf down. And you're going to put the left leg into the sky. Now, over the pubic bone, circle down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Gently pressing down through that right calf as you circle the leg on the left side. Breathe. 5 more. Last one. Great job. All right, now we're going to set that leg down. Make sure that that chair is still close enough to you. Heels are going to go on. And then find the edges of your chair. You want your heels to stay on the chair, but you don't want your feet to be super close together for this one. Separate them a little bit. And then make sure your knees are more over your hips. So you can scoot your feet back on the chair so that your knees are more over your hips and not out in front of you, okay? Now just start to gently windshield wiper side to side. Take this gentle elevated foot spine twist. Keeping the shoulders down the entire time. And breathing. It's just like that, you made it. We're just cooling down the body here for a second. Work out those hips, massage that sacrum. Release tension through the outer thighs. Doing great. And then to release tension through the inner thighs, bring the feet together, knees apart. And then maybe you even cactus your arms. So you'll just, like a goalpost position around your head, just set those arms into that cactus or goalpost. Let the front of the body just open up and relax. Wiggle your toes, let them be free. Shake your feet out a little bit. That little vibration will help release any tension through the legs. Take deep, nourishing breaths. Now, for those of you who like a longer workout, you can stop right here and just go to the next workout. Maybe it's Pilates or yoga. Just round out your hour. I know some of you like 45 minutes or an hour workouts. And some of you are feeling blessed to just be able to squeeze in 30. So I try to make these 30 minutes or less. And for those of you who can work out longer, just start another one. Don't cool down all the way right now. Go start your next workout. And I'll cool you down at the end of that one. And for those of you who are needing to just be done with this workout, you only have 30 minutes today. Thank you first and foremost for coming. Thank your body for showing up for you. And then take your feet and just drape the feet over the chair. Make sure that the chair edge is kind of right in your knee as much as possible. And those feet can kind of go up the back a little bit if they want, or wherever it feels good. I want you to just feel like you've draped the heaviness of your legs on the chair. And now, see if you can melt those hips down into total relaxation. The good news is you get to be here for a couple of minutes. I'm very intentional about finishing a barre class or any type of higher intensity work with some semblance of a shavasana, because our nervous system needs to know that it can switch off fight or flight, and it can switch on rest and digest. And that's very important, especially if you're a woman who goes through lots of hormonal cycles, whether you're a menstruating woman or a menopausal woman. We need our body to understand that fight and flight is off so that we can retain the muscle we've worked for, burn the fat we don't want, perchance, and allow our body to know that it can no longer stress about it. The workout is done, and you can just digest all that your body has accomplished for you today. Noticing your breath getting deeper and deeper into your abdomen, your bones getting heavier and heavier on the earth. Maybe your eyes are drifting closed. You can just begin to feel more ease in the body. Taking those deep, nourishing breaths, letting them flow. Now, if you have more time to lay and rest, feel free to hit pause or stop and just stay right here. But if you are needing to get on with your day, we're going to gently start to wiggle fingers and toes, maybe move our head just side to side, let the neck stretch, Roll the shoulders around. Gently walk those feet back to the edge of the chair so you can very carefully make your way upright to a seated position. And this is where I say, congratulations, good job. You made it through today's workout. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a beautiful day all on purpose.